First Step to Success programme is an early intervention programme for both teachers and parents of young children with antisocial behaviour. The programme was developed by Walker and colleagues in 1998 and has 3 components: universal screening for behaviour disorders, school intervention, and parent training. The main rationale for this intervention is based on a personal experience of mine. During my extended school placement, I witnessed a frustrated junior infant teacher struggling with a boy in her classroom who displayed antisocial behaviours. These behaviours included biting other children and refusal to participate in lessons. The teacher was unsure how to deal with this child in the appropriate manner while awaiting an assessment from the psychologist. The second rationale for this intervention comes from research by Golly et al. 1998, which found that children who have antisocial behaviour during their first years, in their early years, have a higher risk of becoming delinquents when older. A third rationale for this intervention comes from research by Mayer 1995, which found that parental involvement was an important factor in child's social development, and it is also key to the prevention of behaviour problems. The First Step to Success programme is grounded in Bronfenbrenner's ecological systems theory, where the child interacts with and is affected by different parts of the microsystem, including their school, community and home. If school and home work together in the child's mesosystem, then the child can learn how to function correctly in society. A second theoretical basis to First Steps to Success is based on the mechanisms of change. This involves change in teachers' behaviour, which produces change in the child's behaviour. This type of change is internalised by the target child and is sustained through naturally reinforcing contingencies, which in this case, in this programme, are the points of the child receives daily from their green card. This is a form of operant conditioning using reinforcement as a way of changing the child's behaviour. First Step to Success can be used in Irish schools, and it has 4 steps in the school intervention part of the programme. Number 1, the consultant phase, involves a consultant, which can be an educational psychologist or an SNA in the Irish context. They introduce the intervention for 5 days, and the target student is given a card with a green and red side, which is a visual cue to the target student on the appropriateness or inappropriateness of their behaviour. If the green side is shown, then the student has shown appropriate behaviour and they will receive reward points. However, if the red side is shown, they have shown inappropriate behaviour. The consultant gives feedback to the child's teacher and also gives feedback to the parent through a daily phone call. The teacher phase then is conducted from days 6 to 20 in the classroom. The teacher takes over from the consultant and conducts the same procedures. During the maintenance phase from days 21 to 30, the child receives verbal praise for appropriate behaviour every 10 minutes and no green card and red card is used. The home base intervention phase is introduced on day 10 of the programme by the consultant. It gives the parent 6 skills that they can teach their child through lessons and games to improve both school and home performance. These skills include the child sharing school experiences with their parents, cooperation with their parents, setting limits at home, solving different problems, friendship skills, and building the child's confidence. The intervention lasts 6 weeks. There has been much research into First Steps to Success. For example, Lien-Thorne and Kamps 2005 conducted a study with 3 children, and they found behaviour problems decreased and academic time increased greatly. However, teachers found that the programme needed a lot of staff time. Woodbridge et al. 2014 conducted a longitudinal study where they found that the first step's initial impact was very positive. However, 6 months after withdrawal of the intervention, these negative behaviours came back. Feil et al. 2016 adapted the First Step to Success programme for preschoolers with comorbid ADHD symptoms, and they found very positive effects on behaviour for those children. Finally, Castro-Olivio et al. 2017 adapted the programme for Latino EAL students in a pilot study, and they've also found positive effects. Thank you so much for watching.